I think your grip is too weak. Now, what do I mean by weak? I think the right hand and the left hand need both rotate a bit more to the right. Now, yeah, I did give you that one lesson, I think, last year. And, all right, now. But beyond that, you made some improvements since the last time. That club is right on plane, but it's a little bit open. You get a little bit too much this way in your wrist, just a little bit. So what that forces you to do, Russell, is to use your hands, Rusty, to use your hands. And using your hands means, okay, if I've manipulated the club face, because the face should match your spine angle at about 45 degrees. It shouldn't be at 90 degrees. I've got to figure out how to square the face, so I'm going to use my hands. But in terms of all the other things, your backswing, like how much you move, your weight shift, your shoulder turn, you drop the club in a pretty good position here, but it's still too open. So right in here, you're going, I got to square that thing up, and boy, I did there at the last second with my hands. You can see the amount you used your hands here at the bottom. All right, now I want to talk about your iron swing. Now, like a lot of people, the iron swing is a little different because the ball's on the ground, so you're hitting down on it. Your shoulders are going to be a little more level. Ball in the middle of your stance for, say, a wedge. You move it up incrementally about 1/4 of an inch with each club. But again, I'm looking to see, and I think you can play pretty good with this swing. I'm looking to see if your swing matches, your driver swing matches your iron swing. Now, yeah, pretty much you got a fairly vertical set, sort of like a Ryan Moore, and then you shallow the club out, but no. See, you don't shallow the club out with that club. So that's a different move. That's a much steeper angle into the ball. And with your driver swing, so what we're going to do, okay, and make a long story short, is we're going to get you to set the club a little bit more this way, what I call horizontal hinging.
Yeah.
This way you're hinging it sort of too vertically. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you in a different set. So so right about here, instead of setting it on a vertical, the shaft's going to set on a slightly more horizontal plane. What that's going to involve is bending your right wrist back a little bit more. Now you're going to have to practice this in front of a mirror. So essentially, you've got a straight vertical hinge going this way. We're going to get you on a little more of this hinge. All right. Now in your forward swing, you use your body nicely. You use your hips in the right sequence, I think. And so, like I said, I don't think I think what we'll do is set you up to get it in the proper position on the backswing, and I think everything else will take care of itself. The other thing I want to do is I want to get your lead arm lower across your chest.
Okay.
I think your lead arm is too high. And I think the deeper, reference deeper as this way, the deeper, lower and deeper you can get your hands. How can I illustrate that? Let's say you're on a wall here. Okay, your hands are going to be lower and deeper. They're going to be coming in on this angle. They're going to be coming in on a steeper angle. Right now, yours are coming in on on a more shallow angle. Yours are coming in on a steeper angle. So if we can get your hands deeper behind you and lower, you're going to come in on a shallower plane, and that's going to help you with all your clubs. All right. So essentially, your lead arm is connected and swinging more across and not up. Does that make any sense?